Hello guys, this is my aquarium which I bought before a month ago, and I tried to make it an aquascape but I failed in it. And now the main reason for the failure was the light. I didn't have the proper light, and now I have bought the light. As you can see, this is the light, 360 rotatable. And today I am going to clean the water. First of all the dust and all the particles which are in bottom, I am going to clean it with the filter. And as you can see, there are some plants which are still thriving, which are still in it, not thriving, sorry, and some of the plants have died. As you can see, it's in the last stage, and there is only one fish. It's the tank cleaner. And I also have bought this coconut shell, and it is growing. Whatever light I was able to give it to it, and as you can see, some of the new shoots are visible in this. But as you can see, the most of the plants have died. As you can see from here, see, this plant is also died, and this is not showing any new shoots. And there were many plants that I planted. See, these are all came out of it. And now the best thing I did was, when I bought all these plants, I kept some of it in other jar with the proper light. So if every plant died, I could have had a second option, plan B, and I would not have to buy again the plants. As you can see, this the snail, you can see, I have not bought any snail, but I don't know from where it came, and there are many of it. So in the next video I will show my plan B, in which I planted I have not given any aquarium soil, but I kept my aquarium plants in it, and with proper light, and they are thriving. I had also bought the duckweed. As you can see, some of it are still in the water, but all the duckweed has died from both tank, from this tank and the other jar in which I had kept some of my plants. So I will shift this snail from here to my next to the jar, and I have found some of at least 5 to 6 snails. I don't know where it came from. I think when I bought these plants, it came with the plants, and now I have found at least 5 to 6 snails. I think they have reproduced themselves, and I can also see snails and some other type of worms in my jar, which I am going to show it in the next video. For now, be updated. I am the beginner in aquarium and aquascaping, but I have watched many videos, and this is my first try, this is my first attempt, and it had failed, but I have learned many things, and I am going to share with you all those mistakes that I made. The first mistake I made was, I was not sure what I am going to keep, or I wanted to settle for the aquarium or the aquascape. So when I bought the tank, I didn't have the proper lights. As you can see, I was just giving this much light to the aquarium and some other light, and that also for the partial time, not full time, because when the battery was down, I had to charge the light, and that was my main mistake. Then I had bought the aquarium soil. As you can see, this is the aquarium soil. I'm going to zoom it. This is aquarium soil, and then I kept stones, little stones on it to cover it. And I think I didn't have that many sand to cover it, so I kept these stones, small stones. The first thing, one when wishes to buy a fish or a fish tank, the first thing, it should be clear in his or her mind that what he or she wants. Does she want an aquarium or an aquascape? Because both the things are very different. For example, I had also bought this oxygen pump. So when I tried for the aquascape, this oxygen pump was of no use. And the second mistake I made, that I bought this aquarium filter, which is very good for this type of small tank, but when I'm planning for an aquarium. But if I'm planning for the aquascape, all of my plants did came out of their roots when I just started this, and I had to filter it because it was very dirty. I had bought 4 mollies, and all of it died because of the food that I gave. That was my third mistake. And the fourth, secondly, I had bought 4 I just forgot the name. I will show it in the next video. And this is the first fish I had bought because I like it very much, and it is a very helpful for the aquarium and aquascape both. Okay, it thrives in harsh conditions, in very hard conditions, and it is likely it can eat whatever algae or it does found in the stones, on the stones. The fourth mistake I did was I bit hurried in buying the fish. When I had planted my plants, and after a week or some days, I bought new fishes, and that was the main reason the fishes died, because the plant had not settled up and they were not growing. The oxygen was not generating. I was not maintaining the pH level. I was not acquiring the water state. That was the main problem which caused me the lives of the fish, and I'm very regretting it. But I have learned a lot from this experience, and the first tip I would like to give is take the first step. First step. Don't just plan out whatever you are wishing for, but take the first step and buy a tank which is suitable for your home, with the size that you can buy, and just fill it with the water. And that is the first step you can take, without buying the oxygen pump, without buying the water filter, without buying any light, without buying anything. Or you can just buy this beautiful fish that I like very much, tank cleaner, which is said, but it has some other name in scientific language. It thrives in the harshest conditions. And you can also I had also bought this food from that local pet store. I don't know it is good or not, but my fishes loved it and they were eager to eat it. So this is my first video, and I'm going to inform you about my 5 major mistakes that I made. And now it's the time for the 5th mistake. And the 5th mistake that I made was I gave my fishes, which were very new to my aquarium, earthworms and other organic material from my kitchen, and they weren't settled for the aquarium, and that's why I guess it was they didn't eat the worms and I don't know what happened to them because they weren't eating and they weren't settled. In the next video, I am going to share with you the 5 most important tips and important lessons that I learned from this first step of my aquascaping or aquarium. As you can see, this is my aquarium, which I am going to turn it into a beautiful aquascape in some months, and I am going to feed my next video in it. Okay, thank you very much. Please support my channel, subscribe my channel. I know it is the first video. I have not been prepared much for the script, for the writing, for the aquarium, for the video, but soon it is going to be a very good channel for you to learn aquarium basics and aquascaping. Thank you very much.